Conference, the 25th anniversary of the La Jolla Conference. And we're delighted to welcome Petrobras back. And Orlando Ribeiro is here with us. He's the Libra Subsea and Well Manager, the Petrobras Libra project, the joint venture project. And we're delighted to have you here in La Jolla with us, Orlando.
Thank you, Jeremy. It was great to be here. It has been a good conference, and I enjoyed my time here pretty much.
Thank you. Well, look, you are working on Libra, which is part of the pre-salt, and obviously that's been a major topic for the last 10 years at the La Jolla Conference. Let's start with the pre-salt broadly, so we can understand a little bit. Just share a couple of points with us about Brazil's pre-salt, what it means for the country, what it means for energy.
Yeah, the pre-salt has been a set of some of the largest discoveries in the region, I think in the whole world for the last 10 years. So it's a significant volume of oil, and we are fortunate that the wells have a very high productivity. So this is allowing us to proceed with the developments even in the current oil price scenario. We discovered it in 2006, start producing in 2008 in the north north of the original discovery, in the Espírito Santo Basin, because the pre-salt extends under the Campos Basin and under the Espírito Santo Basin. Start our production there. Then we moved down back to Santos and produced in 2009 the first standard well test in the Lula field, and in 2010 we put a pilot unit there. Today we have 16 units producing over 1 million barrels per day. It's a very significant portion of our production.
Just from the pre-salt is 1 million?
Just from the pre-salt, 1 million barrels a day. Petrobras production is around 2.6 million barrels of oil equivalent globally. So it's a significant portion of our production, and it's where we see the future growth coming from. So it's very important for the company and for the country. It's really, we are blessed to have these discoveries in our country. And we are working very hard to make the most out of it.
Well, let's take, you talked about the discovery, so let's take one of them, which is Libra, and that's the project you're working on these days. So Libra is important for a variety of reasons. Take it back a little bit and tell us how Libra was discovered, but also how Libra was this venture you're part of as Petrobras, the operator. Help us understand Libra, because it was the first block or the first project under the new rules that President Lula revised for the pre-salt.
Yeah, Libra was discovered by Petrobras on a well drilled on behalf of the National Petroleum Agency, and was actually the first one to be subject to a bidding round specific for the PSCs. So there was a winning consortium formed by Petrobras, Total, Shell, CNOOC, and CNPC. And we presented an offer of 43%, if I'm not mistaken, profit oil for the government. And we signed the contract in December 13. In the meantime, PPSA was formed. That is the government, the manager of the contract on behalf of the government. They are an equity partner in our decisions, so they have voting rights, as we all do in the consortium. So we sit together in the OPCONs to decide all the matters for the Libra project. It's a very interesting project. We are moving forward at a very fast pace. We have 2 rigs working for us. We are building an extended well test vessel in Singapore that will be on stream hopefully first quarter of next year. The expectation is that we can produce up to 50,000 barrels per day per well, a productivity that's even a little higher than the standard pre-salt well, that is around 30,000 barrels. In the Libra field, we have an integrated project team where we have secondees from our partners working together with us, shoulder to shoulder. And we are getting a good cooperational environment. So we're working together as a team, bringing new ideas, asking new questions. So that's giving us some different points of view to question ourselves whether we are doing the best things that are possible. So it's an interesting discussion, and I think we are growing as a group, and the project will benefit from this cross-fertilization of ideas.
It was really interesting, and Orlando was on the panel just before we're speaking here in the interview, and I think some of the most fascinating things you talked about was the 1.5 floors at the Petrobras building that now been taken over by the Libra team, and how you have all of these cultures and nationalities, and you were talking about some of the meetings. I don't know if you can share any more of that, but just from a cultural...
We do have meetings, regular meetings within the teams, okay? So we have secondees working in practically all the teams. Every team has the meeting, and we have a management meeting every week where we go over the progress of, you know, the exploration, the extended well test, and the other projects we're working on, where every different manager from every different company presents their own views. So it is sometimes there is a very diverse opinions about the same topic, which is very interesting, because I mean it makes you scratch your head and see, well, maybe he has a point and we need to rethink this or that.
Yeah.
So it's quite an interesting experience to have so many different views over a same issue.
Is that the first time in your career you've had such a diversity of partners?
Yes and no, because when I worked here in the Gulf, we did have, at that point in time there was a shortage of experienced engineers in deep water. So I used to say that anybody that can spell deep water was a deep water expert. So all the partners in all the ventures that we were working, they were all asking for secondees from the other companies in specific areas. So in our case, we didn't have enough drilling engineers in Brazil to send to here, and it was very difficult to hire in the market. So we have secondees from our partner Devon on the drilling side. And later on, we had some secondees from Total that was partner in the other field. So I did have this experience. It worked very well at that point in time, and it's working well in Libra also.
Well, that's great, and congratulations on the milestone of production, and best wishes for continued success. But before we end, we are in California. California, in just a few weeks, is going to be one of the hosts of the Copa America, the Centenario. And so we got to have you answer this really tough question. Who's going to win the Copa this year?
Of course, Brazil.
Okay, shocking. How many goals is Neymar Jr. going to score?
Oh, how many games to the final? 5 games.
Knockout round, yeah.
He's probably going to score at least 10 goals.
Whoa!
Neymar is good.
Brazil wins, Neymar the Golden Boot. Orlando Ribeiro, thanks for coming. Muito obrigado.
My pleasure.